welcome to Jessi FIT Pilates, your home to get fit, toned, and flexible as we strengthen, stretch, and smile. We are here today with the magic circle or the Pilates ring. Sometimes it's called the toning ring. And I wanted to do a beginner workout. I had done one several months ago when I first started my channel, and the reaction was really good. And I know you guys love my magic circle videos, but if you're new to my channel and you've been wondering what to do with your magic circle, or maybe some of the workouts you've seen on YouTube have been too intense, then this workout is for you. Grab your magic circle, maybe you'll want a bottle of water, and join on in. We're actually going to start today standing on up. And let's start with our feet in our Pilates V. So heels together, toes apart, and I'm gonna just have the circle in between my palms. Shoulders, I'm gonna roll them back a few times, and I'm also lifting and lowering my heels. Now, plant your heels down. Do a few more of those shoulder rolls, right? Get those shoulders back. Draw your belly muscles in. Now squeeze the back of your thighs together and lift your belly up. Now I'm gonna do it with bent arms. If you do these with totally straight arms, it'll be just a little bit more challenging, but squeeze, release, right? Squeeze. You'll notice that the more, my circle's pretty new, the you squeeze it, the harder it gets. Now start to go faster. Now take your arms up as you pulse it, and down. Now keep your shoulders down and back, and keep weight in your toes, your balls, and your heels. So I'm not flopping my body. And just a few more here, right? Squeeze, and down. Shoulders are down and back. One more time, squeeze them up, 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 and down, 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 down. Awesome. Now, next up, I'm actually gonna have us take our feet to parallel. Keep your hands right by your hips, draw your shoulders back again, and let's just do a squat. So bend your knees, send your hips back, and then I'm gonna have you take your arms to shoulder height. Now, draw your belly muscles in, send the hips back, so it's a functional squat like you were sitting in a chair. You were like this, take it down. And up, down, and up. Now, I'm gonna come lengthwise onto my mat, and I'm just gonna place the circle down, and we're just gonna warm up our spines a little bit more. Flatten your spine, my knees are a little bit bent, and then round. Flatten, notice my shoulders draw back here, notice I have tension on there. Round. Inhale. Exhale, right? So tailbone to chin, and then tail reaches away, head reaches out. Now, if you want to add on, stretch the legs here as you round, draw your belly muscles up, 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 and then as you flatten, bend the knees. So it's almost like a squat here. A few more, inhale, squat down, press, flatten, exhale. Chin to chest, round, straighten, and then flatten and arch. Then come back up, and let's go the heels together, toes apart again. And let's go ahead and keep the arms right by your hips. I'm gonna show you the side view. Lift your heels up and down, and then hold. And we're gonna do some plies. So bend your knees, keeping your spine tall. Right now, notice, let me show you a squat. That's your functional squat, right? So the hips are kind of coming forward. It looks a little different on everybody, but here's your plie. So notice my head, my shoulders, my heels, my hips are all in line. Let's raise and lower the arms. We'll just do about 8 more here. I'll show you the front view now. And notice I'm not going too low. It's a beginner workout, beginner-friendly Pilates workout with the magic circle. Last 4. And 3, come up, squeeze your thighs together. 2, spine is tall. 1. Awesome. Lower your heels. Now we're gonna have you roll your spine down. Keep some weight in your toes. Roll up. Lift your chest really open. Chin to chest, exhale it down. Inhale it up. Now let's exhale down. I'm gonna face the short end of my mat and I'm going to lay on back. I'm gonna place the magic circle. This is probably the most common way that you'll see the magic circle used between my thighs, right? My feet are pretty wide because my circle's pretty big, depending on your body shape and your, I'm gonna take my arms out, and your leg length, you know, how wide you open will be a little individual. And from here, just find your neutral spine, right? So if you've never done that before, right? This is a way to flatten your low back and lift your tail, then drop your tail and arch your back, right? So flattening and then arching. Now natural is all that neutral means, right? So find your neutral. For me, it's about here. Keep that neutral spine and start to squeeze the circle by squeezing both knees together, right? I've got the circle on my thighs, not right on my knees, and I'm gonna take my hands behind the nape of my back. Now, squeeze your elbows together, stop moving the circle, then open. Squeeze, open. Squeeze, open. Do you see the difference there? The elbows together. Now keep them open, crunch, keep your neutral spine. For me, I've really got to tuck my tailbone down so I don't want to flatten. Release, crunch. We're gonna add the circle squeeze, crunch and squeeze. Release, exhale, inhale. Few more at the same time. I'm lifting my head, trying to relax the shoulders. Notice they were scrunching up to my ears. The weight of my head's in my hands, and I'm trying to keep those elbows wide. 3 more like that. Exhale it up, down, 2. Right? You're really sucking your belly in. You're really keeping that neutral spine. 1. Now just hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Keep sucking your belly in. Keep opening the elbows wide. Maybe curl it just a little bit higher, and then release it. Now, for beginners, this is one of my favorite things, especially if you get necky, to do with the circle. You're going to take the circle behind the nape of your neck, one of the rungs, and then both of your hands will come to that opposite rung. Now, hold that neutral spine and then just try a few crunches here. Right, now you see how it's no neck issues. Now keep it up. And I'm gonna have you lift one leg, then the other, keeping your neutral spine. Lift, lower. If it hurts your neck, you can always lower your head. A few more like this. Now, let's reach the circle forward and sit on up. Now, I want you to raise your arms up, stretching the circle to the ceilings, reach the circle forward, tuck your tail forward, round back just 2 inches, round up and raise, right? Round back, so you'll start to see in Pilates a lot of these rolling movements. And the idea is that you're planting your feet down, you're tucking your tailbone, you're rolling back, and then coming up, right? So I'm showing you the beginner way. You'll see in some of my other videos, I start to really roll back deeper, but the idea is that you really want to learn to control it. Great, now we're going to change it up. I'm going to have you come back to this position and lay back. Now we're going to learn another spine position. We're going to learn first tabletop, and then neutral gets a little funky. I'm going to teach you flat. So when you're in table, I tend to go into flat. Hold that head up, stretch one leg, bend. So I'm extending, bending, extending, bending, extending, bending. My back stays flat, and I'm hollowing out my midsection. I'm widening through my elbows. All right, that single leg stretch. Maybe go a little faster. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees in. Rest your neck down. I'm gonna just look from right to left a few times. Deep breath in here. And now we're gonna place the circle between the ankles. right above the ankles. I want you to stay with your flat back. Let your head come down and draw your shoulders back. Keep your back really flat. Stretch the circle away. Bend it, right? Stretch, bend. Now, if you go low, it gets really hard to maintain that flat back. But if you stay high, remember, to begin a workout today, it's a little easier. Now, try it with the head up. Now, this is double leg stretch. Stretch in, reach, right? I'm showing you the least amount of coordination. Of course, if it hurts your neck, let your neck go, but we're just gonna do a few more. Stretch in, stretch away. It's called double leg stretch. In, away, 2 more, in, away, 1 more time, in, away. Now bend it in, take a hold of the circle. Let your neck come from right to left. Now come back into like that kind of crunch position, and right from there I want you to turn onto your side, right? And we're gonna come up onto our elbow. We're gonna really use our waist to support that. Now I'm gonna place the circle between my thighs, and I'm gonna bring my legs into this like diamond position with my heels together and my toes apart. And I'm gonna try to keep my body really stable, right? So I'm in this side kind of elbow position. We're gonna do a few side plants. So you might have to play around a little bit. Notice I just adjusted that. And the thing with the circle is it's not the most comfortable thing. It's made out of metal, guys. So keep that neck long. Squeeze, release, squeeze, release. So now I'm in turnout, and I'm really trying to keep hips stacked over hips. My tummy's really pulling in, right? And I'm squeezing, releasing, squeezing, releasing, squeezing, releasing. Now I'm gonna hold it down using the top leg pulse down, 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 and down. Now, from here, I'm going to stretch the legs out and place them really long. And then I'm going to come all the way down and support my head. Now, I'm going to stay in that little bit of a turnout. I'm going to keep my hips stacked over hips, so try not to sink back too much. Use your hand to support. Now, squeeze, release. I'm in a little bit of a turnout, but it's not a huge deal. You can really be parallel. You just want both of your feet to be even. Really squeeze and release, squeeze and release, squeeze and release. Right, now hold it. See if you do a little lift, lower, lift and 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 lower. Hold it. Just squeeze, 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 squeeze. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, see if you can keep the circle between your ankles. And we're going to see if we can sit up. And we're just going to do a few of these to transition over to the other side. Lift your body up really tall. Hands come behind you. Press the circle down. Release. You can have a little bend in the knees. Spine is tall. Chest is lifted. Shoulders are open. Squeeze. Release. As you can see, it's hard to balance. Squeeze. Release. Right, and I'm kind of holding it for a second. A few more here. Great exercise for the back of the legs and the hips. 3, 2, and press, 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 press. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now to transition, I'm going to show you the fancy way. Do whatever you need to do, but see if you can just flip it. Adjust if you need to. Reset this position. Bend the knee as much as you need to. More important that your spine is tall. I'm high on my fingertips. You can also use a block if you're really tight or something else to prop you up if you're having trouble getting into that tall spine position. Press. As you can see, hard to balance. Stomach sucks in, spine shoots up tall. Press down, release, press down, release, exhale, inhale. Try to hold it stable. Try to do it with control. Try to lift the chest. 3 more. 3, 2. We're gonna pulse it down, 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 down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, right from here, we're gonna transition right to the other side. So we're gonna go backwards. Adjust your feet if you need to. Support your head with your hand. I'm gonna slide to the back of the mat so that my whole spine should be in line with the back of the mat and my feet go to the other angle. Now squeeze the circle, release. Stack the hip, squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze. Try to hold it down for a few seconds. Squeeze and hold, shoulder stays off here. I'm actually gonna bring my hand in front of me. You can't really see that, but that helps to support me so I don't wobble. 3 more, down, up, down, up. Hold it, pulse it, pulse it, pulse it, pulse it, pulse it, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Now, you'll have to send some weight into your hands. Lift a little lower, lift. It can be small, just try to keep the shoulders off your ears. Lift it, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower. Now hold it, squeeze, 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 squeeze. 4, 3, 2, 1. Shift onto your elbow. Bend the knees in towards you, bring the feet together, circle comes out, and then readjust the circle. If you're petite, it might take a second or two. You can always pause that video. My top hand, I think you can kind of see it through. It's supported here. Now squeeze, release. Squeeze, right? So you see I adjusted it. I'm really using my obliques. I'm trying to draw that shoulder back and down. Remember, the more you squeeze it, the more you're working it. Down, up, down, up, down, release, and 4, right? Those inner thighs, 3, those obliques, the shoulders, 2, let's pulse it, down, 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 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, let's go ahead and sit on up just for a second, stretching the feet a little bit forward. Place the circle right in front of you and just press down to stretch and lift a few times. Now, keep, if you're married me, your right hand down and then bring your left hand back, press, pull your belly in, and then come up. So you're just stretching that shoulder back, reaching that shoulder back. It's more of a shoulder stretch the way I'm doing it today, right? It's an exercise called the saw. One more time like that. Now, bring your feet inside the circle and bring the circle to your thighs. And let's end with some bridges, and maybe we'll do some push-ups too. So shoulders are back, mount your spine down, open the feet wide so you can have tension on the circle, lift your hips, shoulders stay back, lower, one vertebra at a time, and drop down, flatten, lift. If you like this, I'm slightly turned out just because it's hard to get a grip on the circle, totally parallel with my heels up like that. And then hold it, and little pulses, up, 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 up. Drop down, stretch one leg. Now, I just went to the crunch up, reach, away. Crunch and reach, away. Crunch and reach, away. Now hold it up there. Support that same leg with the hand. Now I want you to reach and open. Reach and open. Reach, open. Give me 10, 9, 8, 7. I'm opening and pulsing up. I'm hugging my abs in super tight. 3, 2, 1. Take that leg down. Take the other leg out. Take the hands up. Crunch up, down, crunch, right? Crunch. Give me 4 more. Crunch. So if that's starting to hurt you, just take the hand behind the nape of the neck. 3, 2. Now hold and open. Open, open, open. 4, 3, 2, 1. Remove that, right? Come onto all fours. And let's end with one of my favorite ways to do a push-up, because this weight of the circle, the weight of your body is going to go into the circle, and your circle is actually going to support you. So open the hands out. You can turn the hands out. Try to avoid having the hands toward you. And you want to rotate those shoulders out so that your back is really, or your chest is really open and your upper back is active. We're going to walk the knees back. We're going to do the kneeling. Right? Now bend your elbows left. Keep your gaze forward. Right? Bend left. And then you can even try coming to a plank. And if that feels good, you'll stretch both legs. Those toes are down, your heels are up. Right? And abs are super lifted. 3, 2. You can always keep your knees down. 1. Knees come down. Let's go ahead, and if you can, sit comfortably. I'm going to sit here. Take the circle to one side. Stretch on over. Lift it. Just 2 more. 1 more time. Bring it up. Now take it back behind you. Won't move much. Just stretch back. Belly isn't tight. Just sit comfortably. If sitting on your knees isn't right for you. 2 more. Really opening that chest. 1 more. Now bring the circle to the other side. Slight tension in the circle. Opening. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Jessi FIT Pilates. This was a beginner Magic Circle Pilates workout. I hope you really liked it. It had been a while since I had done a beginner Pilates ring workout. If you like what you saw, make sure you hit that like button, give me a thumbs up, comment below with what you want to see next, and hit that subscribe button so